Connected.
The old horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. You work the entire season to put yourself in position to thrive, to excel in games like this. A late season top 10 showdown, playoff implications aplenty. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, this is one of the biggest matchups we can think of so far. Miami versus Ohio State, two of the most iconic programs in college football. Ohio State reeling after their early exit in the college football playoff last year. Miami coming off that national championship performance. Who will showcase what they can be in 2026? We'll keep you posted as the game goes on. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Buckeyes ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint.
Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Woo, deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Mensah. Got it. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Second down, going to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Pringle. Makes the tackle. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
The ride. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Running inside, it's Jackson. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So obviously to do it on this stage will go a long way to determining whether this team gets in the playoff.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Turns it upfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They're all over it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Right back to the well. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Push is ahead. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down.
Well, third and short on their own side of the field. They try to run and get it, but just not physical enough up front. Now it sets up fourth down.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Needs it. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Say it. Rush right in his face. Caught. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Sayin on the play action. Buying time to his right. Fires into the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Buckeye!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Compton. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here as we get a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Part of the backfield. It's Lofton. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Throwing, Mensa. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's still running after the move. Touchdown, Canes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Now on first down from the 30. Throwing, say it. Under pressure. Floats it out in space. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense is so well coached. Everybody understanding their assignments, especially in coverage. There was a guy designed to take the running back out of the flat, and he was able to get him down right away.
Lets it fly. Upstairs he's got it. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets this offense set up at the 27. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Play fake, Julian Sayed. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
From the gun, it's Jackson. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Man, really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Tight end now in motion. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. Keeping his eyes downfield. Fires left. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And for the majority of the offseason, we thought Mensah was going to be starting for Duke. And the offseason saga that happened, obviously, a lot went into it. But here's what you know about Miami quarterbacks in recent history. Cam Ward, the #1 pick. Carson Beck, a lot of experience coming in. Now Darren Mensah comes in. Miami finds the guy. They have to have that spot covered. And Palmer, they got a really good one.
They have been able to reload.
Caught, and he's got room. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Here's Mensah to throw. Right side, it's Pringle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Left side, it's Vaughn. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Timeout signal by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Plows his way ahead. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together, 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
The Hurricanes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Here's Brown. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Just smothered on the play. Ohio State calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Here's Darren Mensah to throw. Here comes the heat. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's Sayin to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Gets rid of it. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He fires to the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
And how about he dropped back to pass twice on this drive so far? He's thrown 2 completions and chewed up over half the field. This offense, this QB, dialed in, understanding what he's seeing, and he is putting his foot down and being aggressive, taking shots down the field, and now this offense in great scoring position.
One more snap coming before halftime. Tough run here. It's Jackson. And he's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
That textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the number 23 team, the Maryland Terrapins. And it's the Badgers with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense.
Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Play action on first down. In the backfield, it's Lofton. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. I mean, he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Hands it off. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Look out! And down he goes.
The big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Mensah fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Vaughn. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. They keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on third down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful.
Touchdown, Miami! And that one will give him the lead.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find any. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Drives inside. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Say it. Moving out to the right. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Hits inside, it's Jackson. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know, get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him, but you can tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Escapes the pressure going right. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. From the gun on third down, Say it. Rushes on. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down.
And how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area, but nice job bowing your neck on third down, forcing the fourth down, not getting frustrated. Good job focusing by this defense.
And the field goal unit is on the field. Absolutely perfect. And we're locked up here in the third.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Second and long here. Throwing, Mensah. Got his man. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of that one.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
And the Canes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on! And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Follows his blocks. It's Jackson. Stopped right there. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll run him again. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Motion from the wideout. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a 1st down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still...
Makes the grab and room to run. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Vaughn. At the 35, he's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Canes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick give. It's Fletcher. Defense all over him.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Here's Mensah to throw. Finds his man. Oh, he's got some space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Canes. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll move the tight end. Say it. They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. He's looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. There he goes. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.